What is going on, and welcome to another episode of The Hot Take. Today we have a Hot Take remix. Mychelle, the other host of BatchTV, is going to actually be interviewing me. So let's get into it. So in today's Hot Take, I had Mychelle, who was an account manager and has been with Batch forever, give me 3 of the most asked questions that she would get over and over again from new or advanced wholesalers. So let's get into it.
All right, Jesse. So I would say one of the number one questions that I got as an account manager is, what should a new wholesaler be mastering first?
A new wholesaler should be mastering kind of a lot of things. So I actually thought, because you sent me these questions before and I picked out, you sent me about 10, and this was one of the ones I really liked. And it's really tough because everyone has different skill sets. So people tend to be, pretty good at calls. You don't really have to master that. You just have to be able to do it. I also think marketing, using batch leads, you're able to generate leads. I don't think it's that hard to generate leads anymore. But the biggest struggle I see everyone have is they don't understand how to comp properties properly to give proper offers. I think people don't understand the importance of it. It's not just comping a property, it's what you need to get a property under contract for. But comping is a huge part of that. And then you have to understand, repair costs. Are you selling this to a fix and flipper? Are you selling it to someone that's buying and selling rentals? Are you getting a criteria from a hedge fund? Is if you don't know what to offer, you could be too high or too low, and that could kill you, because if you don't really know what to send it out at when you're trying to sell the property, you may be leaving money on the table. You may get it sold, but are you maximizing your value? Or what's really noticeable is if you're not getting anything accepted, are you too low? Or if you're getting everything accepted, are you too high on price? It's really understanding, and especially when you're new, is working with a bunch of people that could really mentor you and help you on how to contract a property properly.
Awesome. And how would you go about finding a mentor that could really help you kind of learn the ins and the outs when it comes to, appraising a property and comping a property?
Well, Jamil goes live on his YouTube channel. Jamil Damji, who owns Keegley, one of the biggest franchises, or one of the biggest companies in wholesaling. He literally goes live every week and shows how he comps properties. I know Cassie does it on RJ Bates' channel as well. I just went to their Crucible, which is their boot camp, and it was incredible. She's really going all the way through. I mean, they're selling 50, 60 deals a month and showing this is exactly what we do every single time. And now she has a show as well. You have the resources out there. Right. You don't even need a mentor. Like, go learn and practice. People just don't want to put the effort in. Buying and selling real estate is not easy. It's not meant to be easy. People flash all this money they make, but what they don't show sometimes is how hard they had to work and how much they had to put in to get there.
All right. So question number 2 we have here. Besides consistency, what other attributes does a wholesaler need to be successful?
So, Mychelle, I really think that consistency probably is the biggest attribute. And I want to talk on that before I answer it fully.
Yeah, definitely.
People just aren't consistent, and then they hop from side hustle to side hustle to side hustle, or they're not consistent with getting deals because they're not being consistent with their marketing, or getting on the phone calls and calling people every day, or following up with your leads the way that you're supposed to. To have real success, consistency is the most important thing. Definitely. But I think the next important thing, people really want everyone to do something for them. And they want you to do it for them. They don't want to go learn it themselves. It's really being able to adapt, learn quickly, and go apply it. Is people want their hand to be held. Show me exactly how to do it. I'm scared to do it. Just go do it and fail fast, and then figure out how you can get better at it. It's so frustrating watching everyone wanting to be told how to do something, and I don't want to figure this out myself. Like, this is too hard. You're not going to be a business owner if that's how you think. Like, I'm sorry. If you want to wholesale or want to be successful, and you expect people to tell you or show you how to do everything, you're not going to be a successful business owner. I really don't want to be mean or have this tone, but it's really frustrating. Is you need to take action. You have to take control. Obviously, the more help you could get, it's helpful, but don't rely on people to help you get there. And you just have to go figure it out. Like, you just don't wait
on it. Fail forward, right?
Don't wait on anybody. You can't. Like, getting help, as I said, is super important, but Just go.
Awesome.
Just go do it.
I love that. So take initiative, fail forward. Just go do the dang thing. I love it.
Exactly.
I want to know all your failures that took you to get to where you're at. That's so wonderful. I love that advice. What advice do you have for wholesalers that are having a hard time getting contracts in an oversaturated or very competitive market?
Stop having a mindset.
I love that.
Because the whole US is oversaturated. That is all about mindset. I can't do it. Poor me. This is too hard. We literally just talked about this is yes, it's going to be hard. But what you should think about is since it's so competitive, figure out how you could get those deals because you're going to get a big paycheck. If the market's super competitive, that means people are buying like crazy. Like when I first started wholesaling, I wasn't able to sit there and go sell it to an end buyer or go sell properties to a hedge fund. You had to find, a fix and flipper that wanted it super deep and didn't even like you getting a $10,000 assignment fee. So sorry, boo hoo. It's hard to get deals now. Well, guess what? It's not hard to sell deals now. It's harder to get deals, but you're going to make more money. So you should focus on how excited when you get that contract and what do I have to do? Like what creative things could I do to figure out how to get a contract? And the other thing is, if you're saying it's oversaturated, it's not. You're just not able to solve people's problems and someone else is. Because I could tell you I have a lot of friends getting a lot of deals. I have a lot of new people that have came on to Batch that are getting a bunch of deals.
Yeah.
So are you really actually caring about helping someone else sell their house? Or are you caring and worrying about how you get paid?
Yeah.
If you carry and worry about how you get paid, you're not going to be successful. You have to come from abundance. You have to care about the people that you help. It's not about getting contracts. It's about helping someone in a situation that doesn't want to sell on the MLS.
Yep.
Now, how do you help solve that problem? How do you actually really care about them to where you're giving enough value to where you're going to get paid for that value? That's how you have to think in a saturated market. It's not about saturation. It's about what you're not doing right or where your mindset is.
I love that because I would say this is probably the number one question I would get as an account manager was, my market's so competitive, it's so oversaturated. And I would have to say that's probably one of the top reasons people give up is that limiting belief that they have. And just like what Jesse said, I just want to reiterate it. Like when you are others focused, you're going to be more open and motivated to help them with their situation. And, like you said, you're going to attract those deals and find solutions. So
you just have to talk to people, for the people that are saying it's oversaturated, like, are you really trying that hard? Are you really sending out all those texts or making all those calls? Or are you like, oh, this is so hard. I'm not going to do that. That goes back to the consistency. This whole episode with the questions you ask kind of ties back together, to be honest with you, it's limiting belief, as you said, but like, are you really doing whatever it takes? Like, yeah, it may take a few more phone calls or a few more texts, or are you willing to go knock on doors to get that deal? Are you willing to go drive for dollars? It's all about what you're willing to do. And then how much do you really care about the people that you get in front of that you could actually help?
I love that.
If you do whatever it takes, I promise that abundance is out there. You're actually going to make more money right now. I've never seen so many people make so much money in wholesaling. So this is like the easiest time to be wholesaling with all the resources and all the products and all the everything. It's not hard. You just have to believe and you actually have to try.
Awesome.
That's it. That's a hot take.
All right. Well, thank you so much for tuning in to another episode of The Hot Takes with Jesse Burrell and myself. Make sure to like, subscribe, and turn those notifications on, and let's get it.